tough. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, what a... Bingo. You guys going up?
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Purchase. Oh, good deal. You can see it. Good. Ah. Dope. So how many feet high is this thing?
46 stories, 460 feet.
Can we drink alcohol up here too?
You can. If you
Awesome.
bring your own drinks, but they don't serve it up there.
Gotcha. Brought one just in case. I'm from Minnesota. All we do is drink in the winter.
Nice.
So.
We're from North Dakota.
Oh, not yeah, yeah. Just like drinking in the winter, ice fishing, pretty much about it.
Not a whole lot to do. other
Yeah.
than that.
Not a whole lot at all. Oh, that's sick. Wicked. Awesome sauce. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Amazing. Cynthia Weber, what up? See if we can get a good view of the fountains here. The fountain should be going off in like 5 minutes too. See if I can stick my phone out here without losing it. Alright. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the live stream. Doing something a little different tonight. We're in the Eiffel Tower, not the real one. Go check out the Las Vegas Sphere. You can see the high roller over here. Pretty snazzy view, if you ask me. Leroy, what up, Leroy? Callan, Gerald, great view, thank you. Yeah, they cut out these little slits here so that way you can put your phones through, but I'm not going to chance that tonight because I have a very expensive phone and I do not want to lose it. And like I said, in just a few minutes here, the Bellagio fountains are going to be going off, so I'll give you guys a view of the Bellagio. There's a sphere. As promised, we're going to the top with Jesse. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Ed. I almost didn't live stream, but then I slammed a Red Bull, had a shot of Captain Morgan, and I'm like, we're doing it. So I apologize if I sound a little lit. But alcohol and caffeine are a lot of motivation. Love your videos. Thank you. Appreciate that. Will there be pizza on the stream? Asking for a friend. No, I had a pizza earlier and I had a couple beers with it. It's fucking amazing. How high am I? Like 400 and some feet. I think the actual Eiffel Tower is double this, around 800 and some feet, if I recall. I didn't pay attention in history. And you can just barely see the top of the stratosphere over there, which is the tallest building in Las Vegas. All right, I'm gonna put my phone down and crack a beer. Hold on. You guys want a free shot of Fireball?
I'm all right. I'll
Alright.
pass.
Fireball.
No.
Yeah. I didn't really want it with the lady. I couldn't decide on shots. I'm like, surprise me. So she put Fireball in there. I'm like, I'll save that for a rainy day. Oh shit. All right, let's check the time. The fountain should be going off here in just a couple minutes. Might go to Arizona in a few months. Any places? Watch my YouTube channel, full of places. Cheers, Kevin. Cheers. I want a shot. We'll take a shot. Yeah, I went to the Las Vegas Sphere back in July for the Backstreet Boys Millennium 2.0 tour. That place is fantastic. Doesn't really matter which band or show you see there. All of it is amazing. Just the atmosphere. All right, the fountain should be going off here in just a couple minutes. We should hang out when I move to AZ. Psh, I don't hang out. I do believe the fountains go off every 15 minutes after 8 p.m. So they should be firing up pretty soon here. Let there be lights. That was it? Boring. So this is facing the north side over here. Let's see if I can sneak my phone through this little slit. Yeah, I could take my phone off the gimbal, but then if I put my phone through here and it slipped, I would be in a world of trouble. 3 minutes of water show, yeah. Yeah, my mic was working, I just didn't talk during the Bellagio fountains. Is it free to go up here? No, it's not free. How much was it? It was like 30 some bucks. Yeah, I don't remember how much it cost, but yeah, it wasn't free. You definitely have to pay to get up here. Here's a better view of the Bellagio. Yeah, everyone down there just looks like tiny ants. Bellagio is freaking huge. Yeah, you couldn't really hear the music through the traffic. There's not a whole lot of wind up here either, but you really got to be down there to hear the music. But sometimes if you're up here when it's really, really windy, sometimes you can feel mist from the fountains, but generally they shut it down if it's too windy. Adventure with Raz. What up, Stacy? You finally made it for one of my live streams. Just kidding. Yeah, I told you I was going to be in Vegas. This is the south view of the Las Vegas Boulevard here. Pretty happening. Oh yeah, I'm not a live streamer. I don't live stream too often. I only live stream if I come to Las Vegas to make videos. Woo, woo. You're still awake. All right, Stacy. I'm having a drink for you. Got the Aria in the background. You can see the Excalibur, Mandalay Bay, MGM. How tall is the Bellagio? I don't know. Shorter than Eiffel Tower, that's for sure. Yeah, Vegas is freaking awesome. This is my last night here. Tomorrow I'm making a video out in the desert, and then I'm heading back to Phoenix. Pretty wild, though. Pretty darn cool. Yeah, it's been fun. Pretty decent day out here. Not too hot, not too cold. I was just thinking to myself, the many times I've come to Las Vegas, I've never done a live stream up here, so I figured why not. And then maybe next time I come out here, maybe I'll do a live stream from the stratosphere. Have the crowds really died like they say? No, whoever said like Vegas is dying or it's dead, they're full of shit. It's slower tonight because it's Tuesday night, but I mean, no, it's not dead. If you see cars down there and people walking, it's not dead. It's internet rumors. Get my phone through this one, I think. Not a bad view. My favorite place to eat here? I always go to the New York Pizzeria in New York, New York. But that's because I'm a pizza guy. What up, Mr. Coco from Austin, Texas? Yeah, any pizza place on the Strip, it's pretty expensive. It's like, I think it's like $10 a slice anywhere on the Strip. But I mean, that's because it's Strip prices. But yeah, no, Las Vegas isn't dead. Maybe we'll catch another Bellagio show here. I think we have about 7 minutes until the fountains go off again. Oops. Here's a look at the east view. Not a whole lot going on over here. Planet Hollywood. That's the one right in front of us. That's the Formula One building over there. How about Secret Pizza near the Cosmo? Never heard of it. Check out a free Las Vegas Sphere show. See if I can zoom in here. Dead as in they aren't offering value for the dollar anymore? No. Vegas is always expensive to somebody somewhere, and it's always cheap to somebody somewhere. It depends on where you stay. I mean, if you come here expecting to pay beer and liquor prices from where you're from, you're ridiculous. But I think for me, where I'm staying, it was $75 a night. I was at the Backstreet Boys. Yeah, I am not sure what happened there. We just lost we just lost signal. Is that Adventures with Raz? Was that the last one? Ah, crap. Yeah, my feed is back. My feed is back. I'm not sure what happened. It just went, we just lost signal, which shouldn't be the case because it's like 5G everywhere here. I'm back, Cynthia Weber. I'm back. I can't hear you. Chatting Amscore. Yeah, we're back. Google says I'm 460 feet high. That sounds about right. I think that's what the gentleman said in the elevator on the way up here. See if I can... Yeah, we are up pretty high. This is where I lost signal last time. I don't know why. Maybe a tower went out. About 45 seconds. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I just turned on airplane mode for a few seconds and then I turned airplane mode on and then I turned it off and then I got reconnected. I don't know, the service here is very sketchy sometimes. Yeah, you can see the stratosphere back there. It's a little difficult, but the tip of the stratosphere is right there. I don't know how high that one is, though. Wish I could tell you. Oh, wow, there's barely anybody up here. Picture actually looks way cleaner now. Oh, maybe it was a glitch. We're back, don't worry. We're back, don't worry. It's the, yeah, probably the iron. I'm on the top of the Eiffel Tower. That should be a decent view. It should be going off here in just a couple minutes. Or actually about 1 minute. Because they do every 15 minutes after 8 o'clock. Monday through Friday, I do believe. But yeah, it's probably the iron railing. Oh, can everybody else hear me? If you can hear me, let me know. Shows I have signal. Got married there 17 years ago. Oh, well, congrats. Oh, there we go. Stormy says, can hear you just fine. Awesome, perfect. We should be back. Everything should be solid. Shows I have pretty good signal now. Good to have you back, Raz. Good to have you back. Iron Railing. That was a good band. Kojak's art. Hey, thanks for tuning in. You can hear me fine? Awesome. Yeah, it's probably just these iron weaves that they got here that are cutting out my signal. Yeah, you really can't hear the music from up here because that music is projected to shoot like outwards, not upwards. Still a pretty solid view though. Great view. Thank you, Adventures with Raz. Appreciate that. All right, Cynthia, take care. And that's it. That's the Bellagio fountains from 460 feet up in the air. They usually don't last more than like 3 minutes. Nice. Cheers from Sydney, Australia. Welcome. Here's a view of the north side of the strip. See if we can get a view out here. It's not the best. Got the Flamingo down there, the Bellagio, Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. Chicka-chicka, yeah, chicka-chicka. This would be the perfect spot to get a view of the fountains next time. That's got to be like maybe 325 feet tall, maybe a little over 400 feet. Supposed to go to Vegas in June for a wedding and stay at the Downtown Grand. Is that a decent place? I've never heard of it before. But if it's downtown, be careful. Very ratchet down there. See if I can get my phone out here. It's not the best view. It's the worst. Yeah, the Downtown Grand. Sounds like a very generic place. Richard Shaw says, great view from up there. Thank you. Out of all the Las Vegas stream channels, I've never seen anyone live stream up here, so I was like, what the hell? Stacy, you were in Vegas 3 times last year? Well, next time you're out here, hit me up. I'll probably be out here again next week. It's only like Phoenix is only like 4.5 hours away, so it's really easy to do. Yeah, if it's near downtown, be careful. Hookers, drugs, lots of shady stuff down there. But that really only happens after like midnight. Over there at Caesar's Palace is where they filmed The Hangover. Ah, perfect, yeah. I'm always down for a Vegas trip. Perfect.
For you to come here and be amazed by it deep down inside.
Louisiana? What's in Louisiana? Going down there for the food? This is a pretty solid view right here. Then Mexico. Be careful in Mexico. I hear it's been pretty chaotic down there the last couple weeks. Pretty sick view though. I mean, this is awesome. You honeymooned in Vegas. It'd be a great place to honeymoon. Although if I stay here more than 2 days, it's hard to leave. Let's see, 2018. By the way, where is everybody watching from? Where are you guys tuning in from tonight? I mean, I'm in Vegas, but let me know where you're watching from. Adventures with Raz, AWR. My cousin lives there. Then I will be there camping and such. Oh, nice. I just learned last year that I have some distant relatives that live here. I have no idea where. And then a friend of mine from high school lives out here. She's in the Air Force. I think it'll be better in April. Much better. My buddy OG Jeezer lives there and live streamed from up there before a couple times. Nice. Minnesota. Yeah. Chicago. Haven't been to Chicago in forever. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot colder up here, but actually tonight it's not that bad. It's actually pretty darn mellow. But then again, after you've had a few beers and you've been walking, it warms up pretty quick. Aria, that is one of the few hotels I have not stayed at. Wakefield, United Kingdom, Little St. James Island, Hola, south side of Chicago. Isn't that where they filmed, what's that show? Shameless on the south side of Chicago? Surprise, Arizona, I know where that's at. Oh, Rat Pack. The Frank Sinatra? Or is it Dean Martin? I get them mixed up. Let's check out this little slit right here. This is kind of the boring view. It's what's that building called? I just said it earlier. The Formula One building. Munster, Indiana. Never been to Indiana. Actually, that's not true. I was there once on a field trip back in 2009. Chris Angel's still relevant? I thought he stopped doing magic a long time ago. All right, we're reconnecting. Sorry guys, I lost signal there for a second. Huh? Oh, sorry. I thought. Okay, sorry. my bad. Yeah, it's like every time I view the north side of the strip, we always lose signal over there. I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't like me filming the Las Vegas Sphere. Yeah. A cell repeater? Maybe. Unless they have a signal jammer up here, they don't want these views being showcased on YouTube. But then again, people do it all the time. All right. And then these should be going off in about 5 minutes. We'll watch one more Bellagio fountain show, then we'll head down to the strip. Maybe we'll shit talk some scammers or something, who knows. As far as a jammer, it could be stop folks from streaming the form. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. They'd probably do that. Well, they'd probably close it down during the formula, I would think, because they don't want people getting a free view. Unless they just charge more. Am I much of a gambler? Yeah, I like to gamble a lot. I got like $200 in my pocket. I'm going to be doing a lot of gambling later. What is up, Doc? Doc Navy Corpsman HM3. What is up, man? What's up, Jesse? I'm doing great. We'll catch a fountain show. I got a pretty good view of it right here. But we'll watch one more Bellagio fountain show, and then we'll head down to the strip. And I'll make my way back to my car. Did I go to Railroad Pass for a giant steak or prime rib and a baked potato? I did. Well, I went to Railroad Pass Casino. I did go there, but I didn't get a steak or the prime rib. I'll probably do that tomorrow before I leave. I went there today because they have a Sbarro pizza there. It's just so easy to grab a pizza and go, but I didn't have time to sit down and wait for a meal. But they do have, what is it, country fried steak there, which is really, really phenomenal. Jump. What are you, fucking nuts? I'm not jumping. Outstanding. But tonight's my last night in Vegas. Tomorrow I'll be up early shooting a video out in the deserts, and then it's back to Phoenix. And then that video should be up sometime, I don't know, Sunday. Depends on when I get it edited. Jump. Yeah, you jump. Tell me how that works out. Let's see. We got 3 minutes until the show. $10. Really? $10? Give me 10 Bitcoins and then we'll talk. Pretty cool view, though. Maybe once we get down to the strip, we'll have to do the drinking game. Every time we hear a horn honk, take a drink. Maybe a shot of Fireball. Let's see, got 2 minutes. Stacy, what time is it in Minnesota? What is it, like 1:15 there? Or is it midnight? I always lose track of time. My wife and I were married at the Denny's there 15 years ago. Nice. That would be quite French, probably. Alright, 1 minute till the show. 1:24. Okay. So currently from Vegas, you guys are 2 hours ahead. But when I'm in Phoenix, which is an hour ahead of Vegas, so in Phoenix right now it would be in Phoenix it would be 1/4 after midnight. Keeps changing my words. Maybe you're just drunk, Stacy. Are you drunk? Have you been drinking? All right, these should be going off momentarily. First time I went there in the late 70s, totally different experience. Yeah, I bet. Isn't that when the mafia was in charge? All right. I think they're starting. Perfect. All right, this is probably about as good a view as I'm going to be able to get. I can't drink anymore due to my... Oh, bummer. Well, alcohol-free beer is still pretty good too. $7.15 in the UK. They're heating up. Well, that was pretty cool. Yeah, they should play Smoke on the Water. Yeah, it is pretty empty. Like, well, it's Tuesday night though. Oh, somebody got shot. Robert says, "What did they charge to go up on the stratosphere? How long can you stay?" I don't know how much they charge, but I would imagine it's probably somewhere around 40 bucks. And you can stay up there as long as you would like. They do have bars and rides and restaurants up there. It's pretty cool. I haven't been up there in like 2 years. Am I going to do any updates on Lake Mead and the water levels? Probably not. Lake Mead is old news. I never have fun going out there anymore. It's like the water levels are dropping. Nothing new. Phoenix, Arizona. Awesome. Commodore Max. Thank you for tuning in, Commodore Max. Yeah, we're up pretty high, 460 feet. And that's the Bellagio show. They're bumping some Lady Gaga down there. Well, Bryce, what do you think happens? And that's pretty much it.
You ready, boss?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going.
Awesome.
Going back to Earth. Bye-bye.
Awesome. I haven't been up here in a hot minute, so every time I come out here from Phoenix, it's like, I like the view.
Yeah, Phoenix is right, our neighbor.
Yeah.
Same weather.
Yeah, same thing. Just a short 4.5-hour drive. Yeah, it's not bad. The drive is actually pretty nice. During the day, get to see a lot of the deep, deep desert.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. All the old abandoned tourist attractions, restaurants, and shops.
Right.
A lot of them.
A lot of them abandoned.
Yeah. Different time.
Right.
This is pretty cool. Back to the casino.
You're back to the bridge and you'll go back across. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, you too. I appreciate you. Thank you. Awesome. That was pretty cool. Not going to end the live stream just yet. We're going to do some walking. The live stream ends when my beer ends. What happened to all the hotels and stuff? Why did everything close? I don't know. Oh, you mean on the way to all the shops and stuff on the way to Vegas? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I think just over time, they probably didn't adapt. There's so many abandoned shops, restaurants, souvenirs, trading posts between Phoenix and Las Vegas. And if you ask me, I think people just got tired of doing it. Once they probably modernized the highway, people probably just stopping. And you have to remember, back in the 70s and 80s, the cars were different too. Cars were stopping every so often to get gas, putting coolant in, but nowadays cars are so fuel efficient and you rarely have to stop. They say 50% of the people that put these locks on these things end up getting divorced. Thanks, Jesse. I'm passing a kidney stone, so oh yeah, well, take that Percocet, my friend. Take that Percocet. This is one of the cool features about Paris is they have the sky for the ceiling. Pretty fancy. I'm not going to gamble. I'm going to gamble when I end the live stream. You guys don't want to watch me gamble. When I gamble, I curse a lot. I curse, and I say a lot of very foul things, and I blame people for my gambling degeneracy. A lot of it, too. Alright, I think the exit is over this way. We'll go outside. We'll walk by the Bellagio fountains, and then we'll see where I'm at with beer. I do have a shot of Fireball in my back pocket too. Oh, I had fun. How much battery do I have left though too? A 54% battery. So that'll last us a couple minutes. Oh, I had fun. I had fun. It's always an adventure in Vegas. People want to see the games, more viewers. Maybe another night. Alright. Let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get ourselves into out here. Thank you for sharing. Been a minute. Yeah. Been a minute. I was out here last night too. We'll be going we'll cross down by the Flamingo. Always things to see, yeah. It's never a dull moment in Las Vegas. Never a dull moment. Oh, I hope the escalators are working because my legs are killing me. Oh, run, 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 run. Let's see. Oh, shit, sorry. My gimbal is goofing up. Scotch is my poison. All right, well, here you go. Cheers. I'll do a cheers with everybody. Hold on. If everybody's watching. Let's see, is this working? It is working. I'm gonna do a cheers with everybody. So whether you're drinking water, orange juice, Kool-Aid, apple juice, cranberry juice, we are going to do a cheers. So cheers to live streaming on the Las Vegas Strip. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. We always have to do a cheers whenever I'm doing a live stream. There you go. Be warned, those girls never look the same in person. Hey, Silverleaf, cheers, coffee. Hey, coffee works too. I am a coffee junkie. Does YouTube pay much? Ooh, does YouTube pay much? That depends on what you consider much. I make a living off it, but I'm not like making money like Mr. Beast. But it pays my bills. Yeah, the question whether or not YouTube pays much, that really depends on what you consider a lot. Depends on your skills. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. Oh, hey, the hooker cards. If they come with cocaine, I'll take some. But, sorry. That was a joke, by the way. That was a joke. There was police officers there, so I wanted to clarify before I kept on walking. Depends on your skills and consistency. That is true. Skills and consistency. That means paying my bills. But I also do a few other things, though, when I'm not doing YouTube. I like to be productive. Yeah. YouTube is what I do full-time, but then I have a few other part-time things that I do. Oh, that looks like a fun place. Live entertainment. I bet there's one hell of a cover to get in there, though. It's just like groups of dudes hitting on chicks. Adventures with Raz, as Jesse has amazing videos. Thank you, Raz. I appreciate that. Alright. We'll go check out the Bellagio fountains. Your average, he does. Your average Joe says he does. Well, thank you. I think I'm just some dork from the Midwest making videos, but I am glad that you guys enjoy my videos. I'm sure it's a stark night and day. I'm sure it's a stark night and day difference between my videos that I make and the live streams. But when I live stream, we're in Vegas, so it's a different environment. You're welcome. Well deserved. Yeah, it's crazy to think that I've been uploading videos on YouTube consistently since March of 2020. There's been a handful of times where I've taken a couple weeks off here and there, but for the most part, I've always been consistently uploading. Do I generally feel safe in Vegas? Absolutely, all the time. If you're on the Strip, you're safe. But if you come to Vegas, I wouldn't recommend wandering too far from the Strip because there's some area, especially down by Fremont Street. It's like prostitutes and drug dealers everywhere. Your Adventures with Raz says your consistency is awesome. So many videos. Yeah. Half Dome in Yosemite. That's on my list. But I have big plans for the next year. I may or may not be moving. I shouldn't have said that. Not everyone's going to ask where I'm moving to. But yes, consistency is awesome. As Gordon Ramsay says, consistency is everything. I mean, if you're on the Strip, the thing about Las Vegas is if you're on the Strip, you're generally going to be okay. I mean, there's security, there's cameras everywhere. And the thing about Las Vegas, which I don't think a whole lot of people know, they shut down a lot of sketchy stuff pretty quick. They have like zero tolerance for fights and erratic behavior on the Strip most of the time. Because if you're scaring off tourists, they don't like that. If you're on the Strip, you're okay, but if you venture off the Strip, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. Especially down by Fremont Street. But now that we're here on what I call the Bellagio Strip, yeah, it's pretty dead down here. Adventures with Raz says, I hang out on Fremont a lot. Fremont is pretty fun. Fremont definitely is a place that you should go with your friends. I love the live entertainment, and almost any day of the week you go down there, you can find a country band playing or a band playing classic songs. It's always a good time down there. And when the bands aren't playing, you can always find a lot of free entertainment. Jugglers, magicians, strippers, Vegas showgirls. Fremont is a whole other atmosphere. And I remember the first time I came to Vegas, we didn't even make it to Fremont Street. Yeah, free concerts are awesome. Any day of the week you can go down there. It's just great. No one is streaming in Vegas but me. Well, what are they all up to? Well, it is Tuesday though. A lot of people are probably going to bed, going to work, watching from Southern Arizona. Love Las Vegas. Haven't been there many years. Enjoyed the slots. I never lost. Brings back some really fun memories. Thanks for sharing. My pleasure. My pleasure.
That's what tequila does to you.
You are so entertaining. Thank you. Oh, hey. We got another show. I'm gonna mute this for a little bit. Copyright strike. But I'll show you guys the show, and then I'll turn the mute off in a couple seconds. For those that may have just joined, I turned the mute button on, and I will turn the mute button off once the Bellagio show is over. right, we're gonna keep moving. My battery is running a little low. The Bellagio fountains are always pretty cool, but once you've seen them once, you've seen them a million times. Yeah. This is totally getting a copyright strike. No street performers yet. No Mickey Mouse, no Tony Stark, no Iron Man, no Avengers. Give me a color, red or black. Go red. You can erase it. I can. But if I erase it, then doesn't that cut out like everything, not just... Or no, can't you just mute the audio? Kind of ruins the experience though. We're gonna keep live streaming until I make it back to where I parked or until my battery dies. Oh, I can't. Oh. The street scammers are sleeping. Yeah. They really only come out though when it's really busy. Figured there'd be a lot more snowbirds down here. Just mute the audio, it only erases the songs. Gotcha. No Vegas showgirls out here either. It must be way too cold. But it takes about 40 minutes per song. Eesh. That's a long time. I mean, if I get a copyright strike, I get a copyright strike. If I was a dedicated live streamer, I would probably put a little bit more effort into it. But I don't come out here too often, so it is what it is. Oh, if any kids are watching, cover your eyes. Yeah. Eyes are probably gonna burn. The Aria. I've always wanted to stay at the Cosmopolitan because if you look up there, the Cosmopolitan has some of the best views of the Bellagio fountains. I mean, sure, like if you stay at the Bellagio, you're gonna have some of the best views of the Bellagio fountains, but the Cosmopolitan is famous for its room views of the fountains as well. Oh, we can walk, okay. I've had a little bit to drink. Did you guys see that duck in the pond for the Bellagio fountains? Just the one lone duck swimming around, probably having the time of his life. You'll give me 10 to put on red? That's 13.37 USA. What I really need is to bring someone out here with me so that way they can film me gambling and live streaming. Then it would be a lot more engaging because it's hard for me to live stream and gamble at the same time because I'm drinking, I'm smoking, and it's tough to focus. What do we got? Some blues? Oh, eSight Seeing UK. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Million thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, no cars. That would be fun. Yeah. I could hire somebody to come out here and just for like a week. Then I would do a lot more gambling. I'd probably go to a few of the casinos, Bellagio, Excalibur, New York, MGM, Planet Hollywood. I've ran up $20 a couple times and a couple hundred on roulette. there's always that possibility. I think I can honestly say, in the many, many times I've been to Vegas, there's probably been at least half a dozen times where I've come out here, whether it's to make a video, live stream, hang out with friends, or just relax. Probably half a dozen times where I've gambled and I ended up winning enough to pay for my hotel and gas. Doesn't happen too often though. And of course you have to know when to quit. Is Minnesota Midwest? Yes, Minnesota is Midwest. And it's really freaking cold in Minnesota. What is that, a gargoyle? Is that Starbucks? Oh man. Starbucks kind of sounds good right now. A nice hot coffee. Minnesota Midwest, 32 degrees. Eesh. I think it's like 68 degrees here in Vegas. High 60s. Minnesota is becoming more Middle East, if you know what I mean. Yeah, didn't one of those daycare, those scamming daycares, they, I saw it on the news, someone in Minnesota pleaded guilty to over millions in fraud. Yeah, Minnesota is a little sketchy these days. All right, we're almost back to New York, New York. The lighting here is amazing. "62 degrees Fahrenheit in England." That's not bad. If it's in the 50s or above, that's considered pretty good. The lighting here is phenomenal. When I get back to my hotel room, the first thing I'm doing is having Captain Coke. And maybe a little gambling. Yeah, this is how dead it is. If you come out here on a Friday or Saturday and even a Thursday, the street is just packed. People are honking, yelling, screaming, getting into fights. Okay, maybe not getting into fights. I made that up. Irish King. They're sending their money back home. That's American money going to foreign country. Yeah, that's what they say. And like I said, when that Nick Shirley was in Minnesota exposing the fraud, everyone said there's no proof, it's just, you know, sensationalism, it's just rage bait. But then one of the daycares that he investigated, one of the people who ran it actually came out and pled guilty to millions in fraud since 2022. The shops at Crystal's. Boy, it sings. Thanks, Jesse, for bringing us this live stream. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. I think only Adventures with Raz will understand this next reference that I'm making. But whenever you walk in this building, it smells like an Elle Decor magazine. It smells like a bunch of perfume. Lots of it. And then over here, I think this is a restaurant. I've always wanted to go in there and get something to eat, but it's probably really expensive. Yeah, I figured you'd get that, Stacy. It just smells like all those perfume inserts. I mean, it's a pretty pleasant smell though, but it just reeks heavily of $500 perfume. Have a good time in Vegas. Night. Thank you, Commodore Max. Irish King, is this a mall? Yeah, you could say that. It's a high-end mall. Like, this is what you get. This is what they sell in this mall. Look. Perfume, perfume, perfume. All this designer shit over here. I bet the socks alone cost $300. It's a very high-end mall. I never see anybody in these stores. I mean, I know it's late, but even during the day, I never see anybody in here. You got your watches. How much you think those cost? All those gears and every little thing in there? Probably 80 grand. And they have more. I've never been down there before. I think you could come to Vegas almost every day and discover something new. There's always something new to see. In every building, every mall. Open sesame. New drone coming today. DJI Mini 4 Pro because of you. Hey, awesome. The Mini 4 Pro is fantastic. I've been using the DJI Mini 4 Pro since November, December of 2023, and it has not failed me. I mean, I have crashed it a couple times, but that's usually because of user error. Well, actually, no. There was a faulty battery one time, which caused me to crash. But other than that, DJI Mini 4 Pro is top-notch. In my opinion, the DJI Mini 5 Pro, completely overrated. Not worth it. Sky Rover X1, heck yeah. Sky Rover. I have a trip coming up end of April-ish. And I figured instead of bringing the DJI Mini 4 Pro, I figured why not bring the Sky Rover X1. Give that some use because it is a phenomenal drone. I mean, it's pretty much like a DJI Mini 4 Pro knockoff, but it does the trick. Yeah, almost half the price. They had a deal going on for a while on the Sky Rover X1. I gotta buy some more batteries for mine because I think right now I only have 6 batteries for my Sky Rover X1. But for the level of work that I do, I've come to find out that 9 batteries is a good amount of batteries to have for the videos that I make. In case you haven't noticed, I use my drone a lot on this channel, and it requires multiple batteries. Just saw a night lady stride by. Oh yeah, she was a prostitute. Usually after midnight, it doesn't matter if it's the weekend or the weekday, usually after midnight, down here, that's when they all start to come out. Oh look, a homeless person. Oh, what a burger. They do have some amazing burgers here. I think last time I was here, they had a Dr. Pepper shake, and it was amazing. I thought it was going to taste like crap, but it blew my mind. What a burger. They have a triple patty burger there. It's kind of like the triple Baconator from Wendy's, only better. Street performer, yeah. Shivyash. Mini 5 Pro is Pooh being polite. Sky Rover is not available in the UK? Wasn't someone just telling me that they have really, really strict drone restrictions in the UK? At least that's what I've been hearing. Rumble Bars said, so I take it you missed the blood moon eclipse last night? Yeah, I didn't watch it. People were talking about that though in the chat, but the times were so different. I think it was, everyone was throwing out the time of when the eclipse was happening, but I think it was contingent on where everybody was watching from. I mean, I was passed out anyway. When I got back to my hotel last night, I think I ordered one beer and I started playing Keno for about 30 minutes. Didn't win anything. And then eventually I just passed out. Like, what are you gonna do? We're almost back to New York, New York. I saw a lot of pictures of it on Facebook this morning.
Oh, yeah. But you reckon?
This building has been empty for years. When I first came out to Vegas, this was called 800 Degrees Pizza, and they had the best margarita pizza that I have ever tasted. But they've been closed since. What a shame. What a shame. You have to have a green light on your drone at night. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people say that the drone laws in the United States are very, very relaxed. And they pretty much are. You can go to almost any store. Well, maybe not any store, but you can go to Best Buy, Target, Walmart, and they all have drones. But if you want a professional drone, and you don't want to buy them online, the best store to get a professional drone at is Best Buy. And then of course in the United States, if it weighs over 249 grams, you have to get it registered. And then if you're going to be using your drone for commercial purposes, you have to have your Part 107 certification. It's not a license, it's a certification. And then depending on where and when you want to fly, as long as it's Class G airspace, you're pretty much good. But if you're flying in areas with restrictions, you got to get approval. It's a process sometimes. Who knew flying drones could be so complicated? But luckily for me, the majority of the places that I fly are out in the middle of nowhere. Just got a Mini. Whoop. What Mini did you get? The Mini 4K, Mini 4 Pro, Mini 5 Pro? The Mini drones are the best, in my opinion. Bingo! Hopefully I can find a hot dog vendor. I'm freaking hungry. Welcome to the park. Central Park. This is like the dollar store version of Central Park in New York. They got the trees back there lit up. They're fun. My brother-in-law trying to get me into little racing drones. Oh, like the little FPV drones. What up, Cody? Welcome back. Hope you had a great birthday. We're still drinking too. Rocking a Bud Light Lime. We're almost back to the hotel. It's a tiny FPV drone, no stabilization. It's all, yeah. Everyone keeps telling me I should get into FPV drones. Like, Jesse, you should get an FPV drone. Why not? Oh, that is annoying. But for what I do, FPV drones are not for me. If I got an FPV drone, the quality on my channel would suck. And plus, the places that I visit don't really require an FPV drone. Yeah, Cody, yeah, those ones, yeah. I mean, they look like fun, but the majority of the time I see people flying FPV drones, they're flying in old abandoned buildings, big warehouses. FPV, you cannot fly without a spotter. What was the one that I almost bought? I think it was the DJI Avata 2. I almost pulled the trigger on it, but then I said no. Maybe one day I'll get into them. It wouldn't be a bad idea to have the knowledge and the skill behind them. A new task, a new challenge. But I highly doubt they're coming out with a new DJI Avata anytime soon, given the current drone climate. I bet DJI's gotta be pissed. I mean, the United States, the market for DJI drones here is huge, and so many businesses rely on them. I need a hot dog. I need food. And I gotta take a leak. Let's see. Aussie here. This helps bring back memories of my trip to the USA in 2002. Also, Australia has strict drone laws. I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. Alright, I'm probably going to end the live stream here because I got to go to the bathroom and I don't want my phone to die. So, let me do an outro here. Oh god, this gimbal makes me want to kick it some days. Your average Joe says, I had a Mini 5 Pro on order from Korea, but stopped by customs. Sounds about right. Stacy, Adventures with Raz says, have a great night. Awesome. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning into the live stream. Happy birthday again, Cody. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to gamble, and I'm going to try to save a little bit of battery power that I have left on my phone, so that way it doesn't completely die. But thank you everybody for tuning into the live stream. I greatly appreciate it. Next time I come out to Las Vegas, might be a couple weeks, I don't know. But next time I do, I will let you guys know when I come out here, so that way we can cheers. That way we can have some beers and have a good time. But thank you everybody for tuning into the live stream, and I will catch you next time. Yes, I'll do a quick cheers with you. Yeah, I'll do a quick cheers. This cheers is for Cody. Cheers. And most importantly, before I go, I just want to say